Hi guys, Vaibhav this side, and in today's video, I want to talk about the hustle culture and why the majority of the people are falling into this trap of work hard and grind hard mentality and work till your eyeball bleeds, and my own experience with hard work and grind it out mindset and how it left me burned out and in a bad health, and how I got out of this mentality to a place where I no more hustle, grind, and spend this sleepless night. Instead, I work from this place of ease and effortlessness, right? So when I first started my journey toward self-development, I remember that I used to listen to these motivational videos that you have to work hard than anybody else. You have to show the world who you are and make them respect you. Sleep is for the losers. And I remember that I used to work really hard, forcing myself to trying to achieve my goals and grinding my teeth. And it always felt like a struggle and a battle within myself to prove my self-worth to the others. And whenever I work from that place, I realized that I ended up making no significant changes, any progress in my life. So I really started digging deep in and exploring why this hustle culture and grind hard philosophy does not work, and exploring the more effective alternative options to achieve my goals. And what I found is that the reason we are so attracted toward this hustle mindset, this grind hard mindset, is because of the societal conditioning and their way of thinking, right? Because the problem I see right now is that we are addicted to these feelings of struggles. All right, everyone is addicted to struggling, and we are addicted to the feeling that it brings. Society has conditioned us and fed us these ideas that you must fight for your dreams, you must struggle, shed blood, and spend sleepless nights in order to succeed, and work hard, grinding, and suffering are portrayed as a badge of honor. We wear our stories of struggle and suffering as a badge of honor, and this really allows us to connect with the other people who are also struggling just like us. You get this feeling, this sense of belongingness, that we can connect with the people in this society easily, because guess what, they are also struggling like us, so we belong there, right? And then we listen to these motivational videos that sort of glorifying hustle, pain, and trauma of the past, and project it as you have to overcome and break out of it, as if you are stuck in a prison. It keeps your wound fresh and never allows them to get healed. This led you to stay in your past trying to overcome it, making us believe that there is something very noble and great in suffering. These videos, they capitalize on your pain points and convince you that you need to be more, as who you are right now is broken and not worthy, like something is wrong with you. And this kind of grind and hard work stuff, it appeals to the egos of the masses. Their wounds and their painful past resonates with it, right? And I have seen few motivational speakers, these alpha males, grind hard gurus, especially for men, who capitalize on these kind of emotions, where it like you have to grind hard, isolate yourself from the world, take massive actions and grind. And they're kind of motivating these vindictive feeling of all these men who have been maybe heartbroken by some woman, and they are looking to take this revenge on these women who broke their heart, right, in the past. And these so-called motivational speakers, they just play with their wounds and give them a hit of rage or motivation for a few moments, but it doesn't last, because their subconscious mind rejects these forceful changes as they are not emotionally at the right place yet. The fuel that they are using to drive themselves is adulterated, it's tainted, and it creates a lot of waste and a lot of problem in their life. So when I was working from this narrative of struggle, grind, and suffering to achieve my goals and try to prove my worth to the world, I have always felt like a loser, and nothing ever went my way. I ended up facing more problems and more struggles in my life, because what happens is that when you are stuck in your feeling of struggle, you also start to struggle in other areas of your life. Your business struggle turns into your personal struggle. Next thing you know that you have troubles in your relationship and your health, and this becomes a negative feedback loop and a vicious cycle. I remember when I bought into this idea of hustle and grind and this sleep is for the loser, I was sleeping for 4 to 5 hours, totally sleep deprived and energy deprived. And I used to feel terrible. And this also affected my relations with the others. I was irritated and angry all the time. My health was declining, and eventually I understood that this is not the right way of achieving your goals. I see a lot of people waking up at 5 a.m. feeling terrible inside. For them, waking up at 5 a.m. and working hard and struggling becomes more important than actually making progress toward the goal. These gimmicky kind of stuffs become more important than actually moving forward. We start to optimize for the wrong things just to get these feelings of, oh, I am struggling, oh, I am grinding. It's just not efficient, right? So let's talk about a few mindset shifts that can really help you to get out of this grinding and hustling mode and really help you to make some significant progress toward your goals. All right. So key number 1 is that you must let go of this limiting belief that you have to struggle and grind to become worthy. This idea that you must increase your worth to be accepted by the world. You have to understand that what you are always seeking is your own self-acceptance. People are addicted to this struggle and grind of trying to show the world what they are made of. The world doesn't really care. The only person that you need to show what you are made of is you. The only person who needs to accept you is you. The world doesn't really care. It will care for you when you care for yourself. It will accept you when you accept yourself. When you fully accept that you are worthy right now, at this present moment, not tomorrow in the future, the world will give riches to you. Rather than running on adulterated, tainted fuel of, oh, I have to show the world, I have to prove my worth, learn to run on a lighter and more efficient fuel of self-acceptance and feeling of I am already worthy. This is far better source of energy, a much purer source of energy, right? And key number 2 is to give up this narrative that you have to struggle and grind to achieve your goals. When you believe life is hard and is full of struggle, you affirm your attitude, and then reality reflects this attitude back at you, confirming your hypothesis about it, right? By giving you more struggles and pain. And if you believe that you must work hard, it means there is really a misalignment between you and your goals. If you have an absolute clarity within you of what you want and why you want it, then there is hardly any question of struggle. Putting in the work to achieve your goals becomes a play, and you feel really happy about it. Like for me, I love creating these videos. I love doing what I'm doing. I'm in love with this whole process of creating videos and sharing values. And I'm not saying that you should not work hard, but when you do something that deeply appeals to your soul, hard work just isn't viewed as hard work. Hard work comes as a play. For example, when you are playing video games, you are so immersed in playing it that you spend hours and hours with deep focus. Working hard playing video games even isn't viewed as hard work. Work comes as a play because you enjoy doing it, right? This is why you should never work hard a single day in your life, because the moment you start to view it as a hard work, the moment there's a separation between the work and the play, then you will always struggle. You will always have to push yourself and you will always have to grind. This is why it is very important to get clear on your goals and how you view them. You have to learn to view working and progressing toward your goals as a play, because when you can shift that perspective, then your subconscious mind, it gets super engaged and you start to focus on the right things. You don't come from this place of fear and conflict anymore, right? It becomes lighter, it becomes fun, and it lifts your soul, and you are no longer stuck, right? Key number 3 is to learn to find your own balance, and it was something very crucial for me to understand. Every human being is different and everyone has their own mode of operation. So you really have to learn and understand your own balance to be more efficient in your life. All the advice out there for productivity and how to achieve your goal and all that, it's not one size fit all. You have to find your own balance and see what works for you. Some people like to work at night, some people like to work in the morning, some need 8 hours of sleep to feel more focused and mentally sharp, while some need 6 to 7 hours of sleep to feel the same way. So you have to learn and understand what works for you the best. It's okay to learn from the others, what system they are using to be more efficient, and then you can experiment with that system and make some changes and tweak as per your need, right? But simply copying others what they are doing doesn't really guarantee that it might work for you. Everyone is unique in their own way. So try different advice, but integrate them into your system if it works for you to be more efficient, right? And key number 4 is to learn to be more allowing in your life. And what I mean by that is, if you see any problem or obstacle that arise in your path, just have faith that it will get solved on its own accord. The problem happens on its own accord and it will take care of itself naturally. You don't have to be an active participant in that. You don't have to do something to solve it. Whenever we face a problem, we start attacking it head on. Rather than doing that, just have faith that the solution to your problem will show just as spontaneously as the problem showed. And everything happens for a reason. Maybe you don't see the reason yet, but it does happen for your advantage. You need to have the right attitude. We always have the right to choose our attitude. We don't have the right to choose our circumstances, but we can choose the attitude that we have toward these circumstances. Maybe right now you don't know how this problem will be solved, but have faith that somehow it will. You may not know how this goal gets achieved, but somehow it will. Stop that narrative that I must do something to achieve this goal. Rather than just shift your focus on how the goal gets achieved on its own accord. And I'm not saying that you don't have to take any actions, but when the goal gets achieved on its own accord, the actions feel spontaneous. It comes naturally out of you, right? And with that, I'm concluding this video. Leave me a comment down below to let me know if that was useful, or if you have any feedback or constructive criticism. It's very welcome. Also, if there is any particular topic or problem that you are dealing with in your life and you want me to talk about it, just put it down in the comment section. I will try to cover that topic in my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, much love and peace.